All right.
Hey, I'm Frank Shrode. This is my shop, and everyone viewing this is welcome to come by and visit. We'll even destroy some wood. Thank you.
Wonderful.
I decided I wanted to do the French cleats
Okay.
on the walls just for the ability to move stuff around. If I didn't want it there, I might move it somewhere else.
Okay.
If you don't do that and you put pegs in the wall, then that's pretty much where it's going to be.
Right.
You know. So I did this wall and those walls over there.
All right.
This is mainly clamps and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Okay. That's lathe stuff,
Okay.
whatever that might be. This over here is power tools. And I started this shop with that drill press, one that my great uncle built. That cabinet's probably about 130 years old. It's what he designed it for was a medicine cabinet.
Okay.
So it hung in my granddad's house for as long as I can remember.
Okay. Well, just take us on around.
Okay. All of this is, of course, here's router stuff. And then this is just stuff. As is this. This one here is all glues and the finishing stuff. And this here again is just stuff. It's just things I know where it is.
Right.
Nobody else will. This has mostly to do with pins.
Okay.
I hate turning pins. I really do. I'll show you this. This was the first set of tools that I ever had.
Okay.
The little bitty, this is my tools now.
Okay.
And I kind of got these according. I won this at SWAT. It's a three-quarter inch bowl gouge with the handle with my name on it. I've never used it.
Okay.
It's too big. Look how big the thing is.
Where'd it be?
I mean, if I was turning a deep bowl, maybe. But I can't decide to use it. When I put this shop in, I said I want a good dust collection system.
Okay.
So that's what all this stuff is. And my dust collector it's outside. I got a cabinet out there that's got the dust collector in it. Each piece of equipment has its own valve.
Okay.
Even over here on this wall, that's for the drill press and the spindle sander.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a great grandpa. Just got to be a great grandpa. I'm going to get to be again in December with a different group. And I'm trying to make a music box that's going to actually be, this is going to be sitting on top of this.
Okay.
And you wind this up here. This will be attached to that, and you turn the base and wind it up. And then this, I haven't decided exactly what I want to do. I've thought about a carousel and like go to Atwood's or somewhere and get the little toy animals.
Right.
Maybe, I don't know. Just depends. But that thing will turn a 24-inch bowl.
Yeah.
It's got a 24-inch swing on it. Right. Variable speed, weighs 700 pounds.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. So that is a vacuum pump, vacuum chuck.
Okay.
You know what the vacuum chuck does?
Tell us.
If I was finishing this bowl, and I finished the inside of it, and I'm still using the outside. Now then, if I don't have any way to hold it on the inside so I can finish off the bottom.
Okay.
Well, you do a vacuum pump.
Okay.
This is not the right one for that, but this screws onto the lathe.
Okay.
That hooks up to the end of this shaft is hollow,
Okay.
so it can pull vacuum through that.
Okay.
So I
you've
could
got
take
it threaded on the inside
yes. That threads onto the spindle,
there. Okay.
and then it'll pull a vacuum, and you could put your piece up against that, and it'll hold it in position while it's turning, so you can finish off the bottom.
Yeah.
This is used. I use this one. It's very grift. That one is for shaping, and then this one is for this 600 grit.
Okay. Okay.
Then we got electric drills, chargers, so forth.
A little bit of this, a little bit of
A
that.
little bit of this, that. These are some things for the saw, what do you call that?
Table saw.
Table saw. And then just drawers.
So did you make that drill press table?
Yes. And it'll go up.
Well, that's all right.
And it's got these little drawers in it to keep very important stuff.
All right. I hadn't seen one on an actuator, so that's all right. I like that.
I had seen one on YouTube. I look at YouTube a lot.
Okay.
Not to get turning ideas, but just other stuff.
Right.
This was my first tool cabinet,
Yeah.
and this just got screwdrivers and wrenches in it.
Okay. Got to have a table saw. Everybody
Yeah.
got to have a table saw.
I was telling you, I had one of my best friends passed away,
Okay.
and he had a huge shop. Well, me and one other guy that was in the club, we helped his wife liquidate his shop. And I said, I want that table saw. And I also got that
Planer.
planer. After I moved out here, I decided I need a router table.
Okay.
So I just mounted it on the end of the saw, and it was wasted space anyway. So now I got to learn how to use a router.
Right.
These are my sons.
Okay.
The labels all started coming off of it. We built this in my shop in Greenville, and after he plays it a bunch. He is very good, and probably got some. Yeah, it's got some signatures on it where people signed it when they threw 4 at a time through the hole. You know?
Right.
But he wanted me to refinish it, so.
So this is the cabinet you said that was maybe 120 years old.
Yeah, it's probably about at least that.
Okay.
Because he died when he was 90. He was 94 when he passed away. He gave it to my dad before he died, and then my dad had it. He was 94 when he passed away, and then I got it. Wow. So it's well over 120, and it's got old planes, some saws. It's got an old table hand grinder.
Yeah.
It's got several draw knives. I very seldom use any of this stuff. Got some old bits.
Brace bits.
I don't know where the brace went for that. It's in here somewhere. Here's a bunch of old wrenches. This old, here's a marking tool.
Right. Yeah. That's a lot of history here.
You know what that is?
Saw set.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah. I've got my grandfather's saw set.
This right here
like an ammo box.
No. That's a mortise plane.
Okay.
There's just a lot of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Old chisels. Has nothing to do with wood turning. I bought me a new tractor,
Okay.
and I'm going to put ballast in the back wheels, back tires. This is a manifold that you can use to do that, and you don't have to dismantle the tire.
Okay. What's the ballast for?
Weight.
Okay.
It'll be 30 gallons of windshield washer fluid that goes down to 0 degrees in each of the back tires.
Okay.
And it gives it weight.
Okay.
And I'm very new at tractoring, I understand, but that tractor is very light. I mean, the whole tractor doesn't weigh but 3,600 pounds, and it's got a front end loader.
Oh, okay. I see what you're going at.
And
Yeah.
if you lift heavy on the front end, it pick up the back end, unless you have something heavy back here. So I'm going to have the ballast in the tires plus the box blade, and that'll kind of hold it down back there.
Keep those front end pieces from
Yeah.
going the wrong way.
There's another old piece that blown off, that wooden level.
Yeah.
First thing, if anybody's interested in getting in turning, I think you ought to go do some turning before you go start buying equipment.
Okay.
There's always a wood turner out there that'll let you borrow their equipment or show you how to operate it, work you through some of this stuff, because I've seen guys buy $1,500, $2,000 lathe and then say, I ain't into this, and have to sell it for $500.
Right.
You know, so go to somebody's shop and let them work with you on turning something and see if that's what you want to do.